Pink Floyd.
Jump in a lake.
And
Unfoggify Your Windows. Welcome to another episode of Velocity Chaos!
And we are coming to you at the speed of sound from the Hexapod Soundhouse in Cleveland, Ohio. It's the Velocity Chaos Podcast. This is episode 96. My name is Nick, and I'm here with the illustrious Luke.
Well, hello, and thank you for having me here in my studio. And I would like to introduce our, I don't want to fill him up too much, but DJ Air Mattress.
what's going on, guys? I'm nice and rested. I'm ready to be awake for this episode.
Oh, you're looking fresh. And I do also want to introduce our returning, defending, reigning trivia champion, Michelle.
Hi, guys. I'm back.
Uh-oh, everyone out there, get your noodles going, because you know what that means. Trivia is probably coming up, right, Nick? Well, you tell us what we got going on.
Yeah, you guessed it. So do you get a bonus point for that? We'll count it. Segment 1, we're going to do Idiots and Idioms, which is a new segment of ours. We're rolling it out. We're going to explore some idioms in that. We're going to do Are You Smarter Than a Podcaster right in the middle of the show, Volume 9. So as Luke said, no cheating. Get your brains warmed up and get ready to really go toe-to-toe with Michelle because she's the ace here. And then finally, we're going to wrap it up with, well, I just found this out. Luke found something out, and he's going to share it with us, and we're going to find out what it is. Just a reminder to our returning listeners and a note for our new friends. Here at the Velocity Chaos Podcast, we explore the highest heights of human knowledge and the lowest depths of crude humor. Our mission is to tickle that pink thing between your ears, poke that frontal lobe, or sometimes just smash the laugh box. So hop in and buckle up for an infotainment ride across the airwaves.
Before we get into it, just a reminder to follow us on Instagram at Velocity Chaos Pod and on Facebook. Also, drop us some stars on Apple Podcasts. Leave us a sub and a review on Spotify. All that jazz. Did I say toss us a sub on YouTube?
Yeah, but say it again.
And leave us a sub on Apple Podcasts and fly something in on the Spotify. And if not, you can always email us at velocitycastpodcast@gmail.com. And we do just want to thank you guys all for your support.
All right, so we're getting into it. We're going to do a quick warm-up, as we always do. We're going to do a Make the Connection. This is just a word association game that Luke and I do to get our spicy juices flowing up in the brain noggin. Essentially, DJ is going to give us 2 words. We're going to have, he's going to roll 2 dice, and that's going to determine how many moves we have to get from one word to the other. Do you want to do this one with Michelle? I think that's how we did last time.
I think we threw around the horn.
We're gonna go all the way around the horn. Okay. Hopefully, there's more than 2 options. Two rounds.
We'll go this way this time.
We're going
you,
clockwise.
Michelle, me.
Clockwise. Okay. Cool. So DJ Air Mattress, you want to give us a little roll over there?
All right, gentlemen, here it is. Sweet, sweet dice. We have a 6 and a 2.
8.
Okay. It was 8.
We have not. I don't think we haven't gotten a 7, have we? Maybe once, but like that should be the one that's coming up all the time, and we don't get it.
So we should be playing just not 7s.
Yeah,
It's all that retrograde we've been in.
probably. We're out of it.
We're out of it.
Clear.
We're out of it. Okay, so DJ, what are the words we got?
All right, I'd like you to make the connection between apple cider and Ferris wheels.
Got it. Okay, cool. So in 8 turns, we're going to use our hands to count. I'm going to start it off. It's not going to count the first word. It's going to go to Michelle and then around the horn. So Michelle, apple cider.
Farms.
Picking.
Apples.
Caramel apples.
Fairs.
Rides.
Ferris wheels.
Oh, we got there early.
Ferris wheel.
Oh.
Iron circles.
We just wanted to clarify. Just get it in there twice. Like,
Emphasis.
Stab it in there. Cool, we got there. Great.
Yeah,
Feel warmed up.
Good.
I don't feel as warmed up because we got there in 7, so we missed 1, so I don't feel as warmed up as I could be. But
My apologies. Boys.
No, it's okay.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know where you were going to go after that, though.
Yeah, you went to rides.
seats. Ferris
maybe.
wheel.
Okay.
Wow, this is what happens when you put a couple on the show. Nobody's safe.
No one.
This is the truth circle. Everything
All
is
right.
fair game.
We are moving into segment 1, Idiots and Idioms. This is a segment where essentially we talk about, we see if we can figure out the origins of some of these common idioms that we use today. We're formatting the segment now in a way where whoever is not bringing the idiom to the table is going to tell their version of how the idiom was created. So I use this one a lot, maybe more often than I should, but it's a fun one. Go jump in a lake. That is one of my favorite idioms, something I use a lot in everyday life. I think a lot of people are familiar with it. So I want to just like toss it around the horn. Tell me the story that you think, whether as fantastic as it could be or as realistic as you think it was. And we'll start with Luke and we'll go around the three of you.
Yeah, caught on. Well, I think this one's actually a simple one, where it dates back to, I'd say as way far back as the early 90s, and it was it was at like just the start of video games like really coming, like the home entertainment gaming systems, Nintendo Entertainment Systems, like late 80s, early 90s. And, your parents were like, oh, what are you doing sitting in front of that TV all the time? You're just going to rot your brain, and you're eating your sweet candy. You're going to rot your teeth. Get outside, go play, skin your knee, rub some dirt on it. Go jump in a lake. And that's how it all started. It was like, get out. It was the center or the basis of, go outside and exercise, and like that's just another option that they're giving. And there was always the last one that they would say, and that's the one that stuck. That stuck for the phrase to catch on.
Nice. So the 90s video games.
Yeah, way back,
yeah. Taking it way back in time. All right, cool. So awesome. That's a good one. That's a good one. Maybe it's pretty close. Maybe it's not. We'll move over to DJ Air Mattress. What do you think? Where do you think the idiom "go jump in a lake" came from?
I tend to deviate, but I'm going to springboard off of Luke a little here. But I think that's definitely, I think you got your dates a little off. I think we're looking maybe like 20s, 30s era, back when Grandpa was hanging out, but back when he was chasing all those little Sarahs around town. That's what I think was happening, His mom Martha was out there like, you can't be chasing all those ladies around. You're getting all hype, causing all kind of trouble, raising Cain around my house. Go jump in a lake. You need to cool off. Cool off, jump in a lake. That's
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's like take that cold shower, man. Just
Okay.
jump in a lake.
Yeah. Closer. I think that's closer. I actually did see some little bit of crossover from some scholarly articles about like how those might be related. All right. So for the horny masses, from DJ Air Mattress. Okay, Michelle, what do you think the idiom "go jump in a lake"? What do you think the origins are of that?
I'm going full medical on this one, probably like 1880s. And basically, just if someone was having a hot flash, they were getting heat exhaustion. There's no central air back then. You just had to go tell someone to jump in a lake to cool off, fix that hangover, whatever might be ailing you. Nothing like a fresh water to jump into.
Got it. So an alleviation of heat. Okay. So we got parents telling their kids to get out the video games and go out into nature. We have
the tale as old as time.
Cooling off the horny people from DJ Air Mattress, and then medical prescription of jumping into a lake.
Hey, they're doing all these cold showers now. I believe it.
Cure hyperthermia. Okay, cool, guys. No, good guesses. So just full disclosure, right? There's no known author of the phrase. It's truly a folk idiom that has come out of the U.S.
Damn it, Nintendo.
Letting me down. So I just kind of wrote a little bit of synopsis based off my research, but I found a lot of scholarly debates online as to the severity of the use of this phrase. You guys seem to have things that were generally positive to say, but most scholars would argue that it's a somewhat harmless phrase, but it's more akin to buzz off. A few have questioned if it could be more severe in the sense that you are inviting the target to go drown themselves. but I personally use it as a much less obscene, like, I don't mean go hang yourself. I mean just buzz off is probably the equivalent.
I thought it's just a nice suggestion of something to do. Like, oh, hey, we're in Cleveland for the weekend, and then you're just like, you're minding your own business, like, go jump in the lake. And like, oh, yeah, let's head up to Edgewater and check
The
that out.
people here are so friendly. They're so nice, telling us to jump in their giant lake so many times. It's been great. We felt so refreshed.
Yeah.
Never too hot, never too cool. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Like many other idioms and euphemisms, the origins of this one are clouded in history and likely originated out of regional uses with no clear original author. This is truly a folk idiom. I could see how many inland regions would use go jump in a lake, especially in the Midwest where you have 7 of the largest lakes in the world. Alternatives that I quite enjoy have probably derived from port towns on like the west and east coasts. My favorite of them of these are go take a long walk off a short pier. Which is just real snappy. Here you can see even more detail kind of put into the scathing retort. And finally, some have linked go jump in a lake to a bit more of a damning connotation, mostly deriving from religious languages found in Revelation 20:14, which is quoted, "Then death and Hades were thrown into the lake of fire. This is the second death, the lake of fire." This passage describes the lake of fire that Satan will be cast into during the end times. Perhaps the origins of the phrase are coming from Baptists or like Presbyterians looking for a toned down, go F yourself, but really means something much more unpleasant than rubbing one out. So go jump into a lake of fire, bud, is what they really mean.
I like that one better.
Yes. So that's like not too long after Nintendo Entertainment System was invented.
Yeah.
So, right around that
Revelation
time.
happened late 90s, early aughts. Yeah, exactly.
I think it was the Xbox.
Yeah.
Red Ring of Death, that whole thing.
There's a couple of references I found in media, a couple movies. They came together in 2015. Amy Poehler says it to Paul Rudd before throwing water in his face, which is even more funny because it's like, go jump in a lake, water on the face. That's my doppelganger, by the way, Paul Rudd. Yep. And American Pastoral, which was Ewan McGregor's directorial debut. Some doctors yelling at a nurse, go jump in the lake, nurse, is literally the line. One Magic Christmas from 1986, Mary Steenburgen. Mary Steenburgen, man. Yeah, she could tell me to jump in a lake because
you would.
According to your definition, DJ, that's what I would need. Sandy Wexler, which was the Adam Sandler movie 2017. I think somebody yells it at him when he's driving away in a car. And then last but not least, I found a play from 1971 because I was looking up books of where it might have like originated in books, like we did with the last idiom we broke down. But all I could find was a short children's play published in 1971, which is just like about a kid getting bullied and just like he meets like a magic skunk and a magic dragon and just like becomes friends with them. And they're like, you don't have to be bullied, but you also don't have to lose your temper. Just go jump in a lake.
And then he sicked the dragon on them. It's classic.
Exactly. So go jump in a lake. It's one I use a lot to scream at the Browns and my football teams, but I want the whole team to jump in the lake.
It's a team building exercise, I think.
Yeah. Especially in December, polar plunges.
Yep.
I mean, the lake's right there. Just hop over the wall.
When you live in Cleveland, the lake is always there.
Very true.
And jumping in it, we have to do it frequently because we got stuff to do.
For better or for worse.
Go jump in a lake.
Yeah.
But, it doesn't always have to be dreary, when you use it. It could be something more endearing. And I'm glad we could end that segment on a brighter note, bright and shining moment, just like light. Light offers levels of unimaginable illumination. Say that 5 times fast. No, don't, because that will activate light's self-destruct sequence. And unless you're in dire need of a distraction, don't say light offers levels of unimaginable illumination 5 times, because if you do, light offers levels of unimaginable illumination, we all know what would happen, and that's not good. I heard that this one time at the factory where light is manufactured, a worker said light offers levels of unimaginable illumination 5 times, and my goodness, let's just say some prayers for those who are affected. I haven't even told you about Light's lifetime warranty and other garbage like that. I just got so hung up on telling you not to say Light offers levels of unimaginable. Wait. Wait a second. I see what you're trying to do there. Anyway, get light because they paid us to say that. This is not an actual product service idea, just in case you thought it was. It's not. If there's something out there with the same name, we are unaware and have no affiliation, offer no judgment on the actual product service idea.
Are you smarter than a podcaster? Are you smarter than these podcasters? You think you're smarter than a podcaster? Well, let's find out.
What's up, everybody? It's that time of the show again. It's Are You Smarter Than a Podcaster time. We have brought on our wonderful champion of Are You Smarter Than a Podcaster, Michelle, to compete against your favorites, Nick and Luke. Now, Nick, what's our score up to? What are our tallies on this?
Yeah, so don't even want to talk about my score. No, okay, fine. 34 out of, what is it, 80? 8 volumes of 10 questions with a few bonus questions sprinkled in. So 34 to Luke's 39, so I'm trailing a bit. But as a team, doing pretty solid. 47 out of 80 questions plus some bonus questions.
Well, that's good. We're shaping up pretty tight. And if you guys are out there, I hope you guys are keeping track of your scores because it's getting tighter. And I'm going to throw a couple curveballs at you. I think this is going to be a fun episode.
Hopefully some softballs, too.
I don't know, man. I think it only goes up from here. You know my rules.
Did you see that no-hitter at the Astros game the other night? That's DJ right now. He's just like zinging them in there.
He almost had us.
Coming in real hot.
Well, Michelle's at 53, it looks like here.
Oh, nice.
Total.
So, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this? I think I let my ghost ethereal form take over last time, and I think it's time to take back over. So let's dive into it. Everybody, number one, Where's the Love was a breakout hit in 2003 by which U.S. hip-hop group?
What's that now? That's it? That's all the information we get?
Who's starting?
Pop hit, Where's the Love was a breakout hit in 2003 by what U.S. hip-hop group?
That's
Hold your answers. Everyone hold your answers
okay.
till we're ready.
Yeah, Nick will start with the odds, then I'll start with the evens.
What is the
What's the love?
What is the love?
Where is the love?
Where's the love?
I don't
Can you feel the love tonight? I believe that was Elton John.
Yeah. And it was in that movie, Lion King.
Yeah.
Bonus points right
Yeah,
there.
we get there right there to start tallying those ones.
All right, I have my answer.
What is love? Hadaway. I know that one.
Do you need a hint? Because this is the only hint you'll get this whole life.
It's Hanson, right?
No,
It's Hanson.
don't give it.
It's Hanson, right?
Oh, Michelle's coming in hot.
She knows it.
She knows.
I have mine.
You got your
I can
answer?
wait for Luke.
Okay, what was the name of the song one more time?
Where is the love?
It's a group, you said?
The name of the song is Where is the Love. We're looking for the group name.
Okay. It's like 3 seconds.
1,
Okay,
2,
got it.
3.
All right, ready? NWA.
Okay.
Oh, it's me. 98 Degrees.
Okay.
Black Eyed Peas.
Sorry, there's the buzzer's going off for timer currently.
Yeah.
And the correct answer would be the Black Eyed Peas. Where is the love?
I couldn't even think of the song.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Yes.
You guys weren't around during 2003. That's why. That makes sense. You were in
I was jumping in a lake.
Yeah. You were playing your Nintendo jumping in lakes. All right. Well, let's get with a little darker theme here. Number 2. What is a group of crows called?
Oh.
I know this.
I know this because I was just like looking at the segment the other day.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Is everyone ready? Are
Yeah,
you ready
I'm
over
ready.
there? A group of crows is called a murder of crows.
Murder of Crows.
It's a murder.
Murder who? That would be correct. He wouldn't do something like that. I've known him for 5 minutes. Very good. Number 2, a group of crows is in fact called a murder. All right, there you go. Rounding it out.
Thank you for that T-ball one.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Just gotta get a little soft one.
LA made you real nice.
Yeah, man. Gotta come back, give you a couple good ones, a couple treats.
That
if you will.
sunshine.
Feeling laid back.
All right, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it intergalactic here. We're gonna go a little outer space trivia. What is the 5th planet from our sun?
Okay.
See, I need to get a.
I got it. I got it.
All right, talk
Wait,
for a
wait,
second. Let me figure it out.
Because they teach you all those little nursery rhymes, and that's what I had to go back to right now.
I
thought she was
got it.
looking at her phone. I was like, no wonder Michelle's getting all these answers
on
right. Gee, she got an earpiece in. She got Deanna like back somewhere. Like, oh, it's can you repeat the question again?
Yeah,
We got a mirror. We got a mirror in the studio. This is janky.
Yeah, our solar system. Yeah.
Okay. I have my answer.
Flub flub juice.
Where does
I
flub
have
flub
mine.
juice come from?
Yeah, give me one.
All right, Michelle. Let's ask her some good questions. What is the orchard where flub flub juice comes from?
I don't remember the planet.
This one. She thinks she knows everything.
She doesn't remember the flub flubs.
She said she watches or she listens.
So the question is, what's the fifth planet from the sun?
What is the fifth
I
planet
got
of the
it.
sun? Yep.
Okay. It's my answer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Jupiter.
Jupiter. What'd you say?
Saturn?
Okay.
What's the answer?
The answer would be Jupiter.
We're very intelligent people over here.
She's just like 56 to 34.
Yeah.
Okay?
She
Get it
would've-
right, Nick.
She would have drank her flub
I
flub
forgot
juice.
the just.
We're like the Browns. Like we're 2 and 5, and we're like, we got one.
Well, let's come back down to earth, shall we?
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
We're gonna keep it within our regions, within our sphere, if you will. What is the largest volcano in the world? This is a multiple choice question for all of you wondering. Is it A, Mount Etna, B, Mount Vesuvius, C, the Mauna Loa, or D, Izutobu?
and is this this is not active, right? Just kidding.
I can't-
It wouldn't
cannot
make a
comment on
difference if it was. That would not help me narrow it down at all.
Trick question. There are no birds in ice cream.
Run through those one more time?
What is the largest volcano in the world? Is A, Mount Etna, B, Mount Vesuvius, C, Mauna Loa, or D, Izutobu? Feeling it on that one. I got the bass tone, man.
That was nice. That tickled my ear hairs wonderfully. I thought it was one of these four originally.
That's good. Narrow it down.
I didn't even know 3 of them existed. So, you guys let me know when you have
I'm
something.
ready. I'm ready.
You ready
Hopefully
over
we
there?
split
Yeah.
for the average.
I guess I'm ready.
Luke and I got to split for the
Yeah.
average.
Oh, man. Am I smarter than a podcaster?
You think you're smarter than a podcaster?
Oh, wait. I am a podcaster. I want to go with one of those, but then I kind of want to go with this one. 3, 2, 1. Etna.
Mauna Loa.
Etna.
Oh, God.
We have a Etna, Mauna Loa, and another Etna. The answer to what is the largest volcano in the world is C, Mauna Loa.
Yeah.
There we go. Rising gradually more than 4 kilometers, which we know is way more than 7 meters, above sea level. Hawaii's Mauna Loa is the largest active volcano on the planet in the
See?
big island of Hawaii. It would have
It
helped.
did help. It did help.
Because, you know,
Mauna Loa, baby.
we know you're an expert in the active ones.
Yeah. I don't know much about the inactive volcanoes, but if it's got lava coming up, it's oozing, I know what it is.
Nice job.
All right. We're hitting the halfway mark. And we're going to take it to a subject we all know and love on Are You Smarter Than a Podcaster? It's presidential trivia time. Many actors have portrayed U.S. presidents in Hollywood films. Robin Williams, Daniel Day-Lewis, Dennis Quaid, to name a few. However, few U.S. presidents have ever made an appearance on the silver screen, and even fewer have been the leading man.
George Washington.
Which U.S. president starred in the 1942 film King's Row?
Give me I feel like I
42?
can come down with this one.
It's not Dennis Quaid.
Okay, I'm lost.
Wait, it's
again.
which president, right?
Which U.S. president starred in the movie King's Row in 1942?
I think I have my answer. and it's as good as I'm going to get right now because I can't just ponder about it. I have to like keep talking just because this is a podcast.
It's a podcast. I mean, we're trying to think of stuff, but I'm also doing loop-de-loops in my head right now, trying to do some math.
Yeah, I tried to buy you some time.
So 20s for okay. Yeah, I got it.
Oh wait, dang it! Mine's totally wrong.
You were thinking Abraham Lincoln, right?
Yeah. Oh, dang it.
He had to shave his beard for that role, I heard.
I'll give you a hint. It's not George Washington.
I'll give you another hint. It's not Andrew Jackson.
It could be.
Or Thomas Jefferson.
He's in Nala.
He's just, it's the ghost of Andrew Jackson just in a movie haunting New Orleans movie sets. It's just, hey, you guys want to duel me?
What's your guys' favorite movie like about a president or that's got like a president in it? It doesn't have to be a real president.
Vice is pretty good.
12 Angry Men.
Oh, God. This is your answer or my answer?
It's yours.
Oh, I'm ready. Are you ready?
No, I know my answer is wrong because he's not even a president. At least I don't think he sounds like he could be one. But it's all I'm thinking about right now.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. I'm a done podcaster, okay? Just go for it.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ronald Reagan.
Oh, damn. Harrison Ford. See?
Sounds like a president multiple times.
Sounds like he could be one.
Harrison Ford.
He did play a president.
Michelle.
Reagan as well.
Oh, okay.
She was thinking Bill Clinton. The whole
The answer's
time.
Harrison Ford. I'm just kidding. Ronald Reagan.
Oh,
Ronald
man.
Reagan.
Bro, I was about to freak out. I was like, no way.
Like I think actually, other than Donald J. Trump, he is the only person that's actually even been in movies, as far as I understand. When you
Hillary's
look up,
been in a couple movies, not as a lead.
Hey, if you asked me what movie has Donald Trump in it, I would tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hit me.
Hit you with it. Home Alone 2.
That's true. That's
Austin,
correct.
New York.
That is correct.
Shocked you knew that.
He was also in the French Prince of Bel Air.
DJ is like, all right, gotta skip questions 6 through 8.
Well, I hope you guys have been following along because that's the halfway mark, and we're moving on to question 6. Make sure you're keeping those tallies. In what country is the famous Bondi Beach located?
Oh, my God. How am I supposed to know that?
Bondi Beach.
Bondi Beach.
Oh,
I gotta watch Michelle.
you're like tailoring these questions to Michelle because I know she's just doom scrolling Frontier for like tickets to freaking Bondi Beach.
Probably.
I know that she checks this every day, except on Saturdays and Sundays when you're not supposed to buy plane tickets.
I'll give you guys a hint. I lived there, not in Bondi.
So the U.S.
It's on planet Earth.
Dang.
We're really narrowing it in.
Mm-hmm.
We're really zeroing in on this.
Yep.
Now, is it Bondi or is it Bondi? Is it Oi, Bondi?
You would-
Is it like what is like what are you talking? Is it or is it Bundy? Is it Bundy?
It's
Like is
Ted
it
Bundy Beach.
I'll give you a hint. It's not George Washington.
Dang. All right, I got
But
my
it
answer.
might be Harrison Ford. I'm not gonna say anything, but I got my answer.
All right. You ready over there? We're getting some buzz from someone's phone or something.
Not mine.
All right. Frankfurt Yellow Jackets. I'm gonna try Australia.
Australia as well.
Australia, New South Wales.
You don't get extra points, Michelle, for extra information.
Michelle's incorrect. Everyone else is correct.
You ruined your answer.
Luke, thank you for taking a chance because it is Australia. Down under in the famous Bondi Beach. They even had a.
Have you been to Bondi Beach?
I have not.
Is it nice beach?
It's way too touristy.
I didn't care about it first answer. I was just asking the second answer. What is it? What is Bondi Beach? Can you give us a quick two sentence synopsis?
It's like the touristy beach in Sydney,
Okay.
but it's not the beach most locals go to. But it's really pretty.
Okay.
Bunch of locals.
Big white beaches. Or like, is it long or is it in the city or is it like on the outside?
Is it long or is it like thick? Or kind of both?
Both.
It's right on the coast.
A lot of depth.
Always wet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Very hard to get
Very
into.
sandy.
She's perfect.
I said hi to the ocean. It just waved.
Jesus Christ.
All right, moving on. Get off the shenanigans. We got number 7. Who was the first female pilot to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean?
I have an answer.
I have an answer, but is it obvious? Like, two?
Yeah,
Dude,
stop
she
looking
just
at-
dissed your question, bro.
What?
I'm just kidding.
This is sick, dude.
I don't know if it's the right answer.
There's a mute.
right,
there's did you guys see the mute function on this board?
Yeah.
Hard to answer when you can't.
Oh, looks like Michelle lost a point. She didn't submit her answer in time.
All right, this one's Nick.
I got my answer.
All right, we got well locked and loaded.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, send it.
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart.
It is Amelia Earhart. In May 1932, Amelia Earhart flew from Grace, Newfoundland, Canada, and landed 15 hours later near Londonderry, Northern Ireland. Did
Where
you know
did
that
she
part?
pee?
Is that obvious?
I did not know that.
Just
part,
out the
no.
window. She's
Follow up.
dark.
Out the window. Follow up question. DJ, what do you think happened to Amelia Earhart?
I can't talk about it due to religious conflicts with myself. You know, there's.
He's like, I just read the questions, man.
If you
okay?
wanna
I
go-
just read the questions.
If you want to go the VC underground and talk about it, you got to come to the studio. We'll talk about it. You'll have to take your phone and leave it upstairs. We can't really talk about that.
Sign a
Or-
waiver.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, VC Late Night Pod.
We see Late Night Pod. Subscription $10.99 a month.
An episode.
Well, good. I'm glad that one was really obvious for you because this one's for you, Michelle. What NFL franchise is the only team to have achieved a perfect season?
Oh, dude, that's
Is it obvious?
great.
Is it obvious?
Is it?
Is it too obvious? Because this is how we do it on the Velocity Chaos podcast. They vary because I like to cater to you. I like to go to a whole span of knowledge.
I think I know this, but you want to take the first swing, Michelle?
Yeah, you want to send this one, Michelle?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
It's not the
sure.
Frankfurt Yellow Jackets.
Dang. Okay, hold on. I need a second.
After that bomb, I need to completely reconsider what I'm going to say.
I'm going to go the Packers.
That's a good guess.
Good guess. Good
I'm
guess.
going to say Dan Marino and the Miami Dolphins.
I'm also going to say the Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
Gosh, guys, this is astonishing because Michelle, you were incorrect. It is the 1972 Miami Dolphins.
Green Bay was probably
Nice try, though. It was-
Laces out, Dan.
that was probably the closest. Green Bay, if I didn't know, it was Miami.
That's a great.
If I didn't spend time scrolling Wikipedia pages about the NFL history, I probably would have guessed Green
I was
Bay.
gonna say, man. I said like we hit him in pockets with the questions. It's one of those don't count your chickens before they hatch. You know.
Whenever we play Trivial Pursuit as like a family, I always fill up my thing first, and then they just pound me with sports questions.
A lot of pounding.
entire night
Yeah.
This is a family game.
until
man.
someone else wins.
Sports
It's the most
question.
frustrating thing ever because sports not my thing.
You should keep that on the DL, but like secretly be building up like a sports knowledge base and just
Yeah, I should.
hustle the shit out of it.
Hey, when is Michelle coming next on the podcast? I got a lot of NFL questions.
Frankfurt Yellow Jackets. Frankfurt Yellow Jackets.
Tom Brady.
It's a good one.
Giselle Bundchen.
All right, we're rounding the corner here. We're almost there, and these are two of my more favorite questions here that we've had on the podcast. So I'm gonna take this mic away for a second because voice actors, as we know, are a very crucial part to making a film. In the most recent depiction of Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story franchise, Buzz's voice is performed by none other than Chris Evans.
I knew the answer.
But in 1995, the original, and in my opinion, the best Toy Story film ever made, debuted Woody, who would be first introduced to the real Buzz Lightyear. By what famous actor performed Buzz's voice?
Okay. Got there. I was like, where's the question?
Listen, man, I'm just gonna. It's my last two. I gotta like.
No, I like it. Good energy. I got hyped for the answer. So who voiced Buzz?
Who voiced Buzz in the original 1995 Toy Story?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
The other Chris.
Uh,
The older Chris. I know. Do you know? Is it my turn?
yeah.
My turn. I'm ready to go.
I am readied. Are you readied over there?
I guess.
You guess or do you know it?
I don't know it.
Do you want to go with the lead?
Yeah, you want.
You want to step forward first?
Well, I know Tom Hanks was Woody, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna guess. This is so wrong. Robin Williams.
That's actually a good guess. That's a good
guess.
guess. I'll give you that one.
But
it's
it
not
pretty sure
correct
it's wrong.
though.
Yeah.
We don't know.
You don't know?
Sure. I mean, we can't be sure.
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
The Tool Man.
You are a toy. No, that's Woody. If you didn't know, but yes, it was Tim the Tool Man Allen. One of the best names in filmmaking. It's great. Tim. It's a good time. Anyway,
Tim.
yes, it was Tim the Tool Man Allen. So
Nice.
I knew Luke had a soft spot for that one.
He's voiced every animated version except for Lightyear, right? Tim Allen?
Believe so, yes.
Him and Tom Hanks have both done all of them.
Fun fact, Tom Hanks doesn't voice any tertiary element of Woody. His brother does it.
Yeah.
So when you get all the toys and it's like, there's a snake in my boot, it's actually his brother performing that.
I just heard that the other day, and I was going to bring it up, but, DJ Air Mattress got us covered.
Hey, man,
Do we know the first name of the other Hanks?
I think it's Robert.
Robert Hanks.
I believe. Yeah.
That'd be a good trivia question.
TikTok's good for something. Oh,
Tim Hanks?
Tim Hanks.
Remember this episode. All right. And it brings us to our final.
Jim, it says.
Is it Jim?
Jim Hanks.
Oh. Can you laugh like Tom Hanks? Can you do it?
I don't know.
He's got a very distinctive laugh. Anyway.
No.
Something like that.
Moving on to our final question of Are You Smarter Than Podcaster? We all love a good album cover, right? Nirvana's iconic Pool Baby from the album Nevermind. The Beatles strolling across the street on their album Abbey Road. But few are as iconic as Pink Floyd's album featuring a prism on the album cover. What is this album known as? Pink Floyd.
Oh, that's a great question, man.
Pink Floyd's famous album cover. There's a prism on it, refracting light. What is that album? I know a couple of our chaotics out there. If you're listening to this one, they know this one.
Yeah, they definitely know this
big
one.
time. I bet you Zach had this on his wall.
Yeah, most people in Cleveland probably know this.
Yeah,
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame city. It's not you. It's your first.
It's my turn. But I'm. Wait till you guys have an answer ready and holstered.
I do.
I have one. Shell Bell.
Oh, wait. Time out.
He's timing out. He's calling a timeout. We got a 30-second timeout here.
brain blast.
All right. I think I know what you're gonna guess, Luke. And to keep the spread good for the VC podcaster
You do what your
union,
heart tells you.
I'm gonna go with another guess. So I have my guess.
So you're going to go last then? Yeah?
Sure. Yeah, but I have my guess.
All right.
Do you know it, Michelle?
No, I do not know it.
Do you have an answer?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's definitely wrong.
Okay.
I know it's probably not it. So I'm gonna say Dark Side of the Moon.
I was going to say Stairway to Heaven, but that's not even what I'm thinking of.
Gotcha. I was also going to say Dark Side of the Moon, so
I mean,
that's our
if
answer.
you think it's right, yeah.
Man. Good thing we covered the spread because it is Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, dude, yes!
Nice.
I slayed it this
You
round.
did.
I slayed
Bring
it.
back.
Luke was sandbagging it there. He's like,
Yeah.
down. It's not me, dude. I don't have this.
I thought. I mean, that's the only album I really know of them, just by title. But yeah, so I feel like it had to be that.
The Dark Side of the Moon.
It's just really powerful. That was just a powerful segment. As Nick, I think Nick dominated that one, and I think he had some batteries behind him. Probably he was. We might have to check the tapes and maybe get a test done. But Nick, battery, he might have been illegally using battery because battery is a long-lasting workhorse for all your devices and possibly people and machines that require power. Battery offers a menagerie of sizes and voltage to fit your needs. Little battery fits in your watch, car fob, or your 8-bit Echo Keeler from the 80s. Big battery fits in your car. That's right. Battery offers little sizes all the way through big sizes to power your life. Battery has an unlimited lifetime warranty. If battery craps out, which we guarantee it will not, just send it back to the manufacturer and they'll give it to someone else and they'll replace your battery, no questions asked. Because the thing is, once you install batteries, you won't have to think about replacing your battery again. Because if you do have to replace something, it's not battery's fault. It's your fault. It's your piece of garbage device that just can't handle the power of battery. So charge your life with battery today and at checkout use code VCVOLT to get no savings on battery because Why would we give you a discount for the best thing on the market? This is not an actual product, service, or idea. Just in case you thought it was, it's not. If there is something out there with the same name, we are unaware and have no affiliation, offer no judgment on the actual product, service, or idea. Here we go. We're going to go into, well, I just found this out segment here. It's usually it's something that we've recently found. I found this out a few years ago. I'm going to be honest. I found this out, but I felt like we're getting to the point where, the weather's changing.
We're just going to keep laughing at you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that was just such a funny way to put it. Like, I found this out. Guess what I just found out? 5 years ago.
I've been waiting to tell people this.
It's in my chest. It's ready to come out.
I didn't know what else to label it as, but I felt like it was a good tidbit, coming up. Because, the windows in these autumn mornings, they're getting foggy when you get in the car. Like, condensation. Windows, your windows are fogged. How do I see through this? You just blast it? I don't know. I'll tell you how. That's what I want to get into is how to, defrost and unfoggify your windows. And I think that's something that people don't know how to do.
Is this like when you go snorkeling and scuba diving and you like spit in your face mask? You just spit all over your windshield?
That's what I do. Well, I guess we're done with this segment.
All right. Sorry.
No, that's it. Step one is you get a lot of saliva built up and just hawk a loogie right on your windshield. And
if you have friends riding with you, it's even better, because everyone, I need to put spit in this cup.
So, yeah. I don't know. Have you guys ever had that issue? I mean, foggy windows.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time, especially in Florida.
That's what happens down there. So what happens? See, what happens was it's like the fog thing. We're all coming back to the fog. One of my favorite things, fog. It's a cold air, hot air situation, cold surface, or hot surface, cold air situation. That's where you get the condensation. What is condensation? It's a water. It's a property of water. Not a property. It's a transferring of a property of the water from a gas to a liquid. So sometimes you heat it up, it goes from a liquid to a gas. But this is cooling down. Water droplets, they cling onto the warmer surface or the cold surface, depending. Like you're in a shower and your mirror's a little chilly. You got the steam coming on, it just sucks right onto that mirror. But that's what I want to get into is when you're in your car and it's getting foggy in there. How do you break the cycle? So let me find that link here, or just keep talking.
So I want to go back to how windows fog up in Florida. Is it from the air conditioning? Like when you turn on the car, it's hot and the air conditioning?
I actually don't know why. All I know is that I used to work at Panera Bread, and every single night coming home, my windows would always get insanely foggy. No matter what I did, the fog just stayed, and it was the most frustrating thing.
We figure Florida's so wicked humid. I mean, if you live in Florida, so it rains every day at 4 o'clock, so it's incredibly humid. And if your it's the same as the shower effect. If your windows are slightly chilly, it's clinging on to that shenanigans all day long, and you're pretty much 100% saturation every day in Florida, most days.
Yeah.
So basically, that's why it rains so much, is because your air holds so much water. Yeah. Just like.
Because I was just curious, because like typically in like Ohio, it always happens in the wintertime for me when you turn on the heat in the car.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Or it's cold outside and you got the pizza in there and it just starts getting the windows. So what are you going to do? First, let's talk about defog and defrosting. You want to turn that heater on. Turn your car on, turn the heater and start the engine. You got that defrost setting that it looks like a rectangle with some slashes in it. That's that defrost setting. Crank the heater up all the way to absorb excess moisture within your vehicle. Remember, hot air can hold more moisture than cold air. So, cold outside, when it's cold, your hands get all dry and cracked. That's because the air's dry. Then what you want to do, even though it's cold outside, press the AC button. Turn that AC on. It starts drying things out. So it may sound counterintuitive to the whole heater thing, but what you're really doing is activating a setting in your car's AC system that helps dry the air within the cab faster and help the coils of your AC system. So the goal is in this whole process of defogging your windows is you're trying to equalize the outside air and the inside air to be the same, moisture amount. So you're trying to balance it. inside, it's too. You sit in. You're just mouth breathing everywhere, getting all your excess moisture and heat, and that's just sucking on, sticking on the windows and stuff. So that's what you want to turn off. And number 3, turn off the air recirculator. That that's the picture of the car, and it's got the arrow in there. That's going to keep all the same air. So normally in the summer when it's hot, you turn that on. It keeps the cold air, and you just keep recycling that air. So your AC doesn't have to work as hard. But we want the air from the outside. We want that fresh outside air coming in. So you're taking the outside air that's drier, and that's going to get sent in. So you need the fresh air to enter. Winter air is cold, and it doesn't hold as much moisture. It is dry. Bring it into your car, ups the absorption capacity to more quickly dry the saturated air trapped within. And then what you want to do is crack your windows. That helps speed up the process. You get that humid air shooting out at incredible force, and then it sucks in the dry air. So that is I've been doing that the last few years, and it clears up relatively quickly. Especially these I think it's really true the AC, turn off the recirculating. Those two things right there. If you're like, why is it so foggy? Turn your AC on. Yeah. That's gonna jumpstart the process.
Older cars have a harder time doing this, right? Like, they're just better systems now, or does it matter?
There's typically more vents in newer cars a lot of the time, so you're gonna have a lot more. Sometimes like you won't have to wait as long to like get because what happens, this is like my chest hair every time I get in my car with my mom. If I ever drive her somewhere, she's like, turn the heat on. I'm like, the car's been sitting in 20 degree weather for 12 hours. It's not going to be hot coming out. That's not how heat in cars works. But yeah, I think most newer cars have more vents in more places. So between that and like they have more powerful fans. So getting more air across, it's going to help you.
Yeah. I thought it was just my chest hair is like getting in a car with my mom ever to go anywhere.
my
moms.
My chest hair is getting in car with my wife, and she's like, crank the heat on. Did the bar move? Did it move above the thingy?
My wife always goes, what temperature is that outside? It's like, what does that have to do with anything? We're driving 60 miles an hour. Even if it was 70 degrees outside and humid, it would be a little chilly because you're going 60, 70 miles an hour. Like, what is it?
You should get in the car next and be like, where's Bondi Beach?
Yeah. Wife, do you have any retorts?
To that, not really.
Okay.
I mean, it's true. I do get in the car. I immediately want to turn on the heat because it's cold.
Okay, so you turn the heat on, which is blowing cold air on your feet. This is, by the way, I can refute this all.
No.
Oh, yes.
I wait until it passes the C. Once it passes the C, then you blast it. Luke hates blasting it, and it warms up the car. And then once the car is warm, I can turn it off. I'm fine. I'm good.
It dries out my eyes.
It does.
My mechanic's going to come out really fast here.
My conversation inevitably devolves into, is it the temperature for outside or the temperature inside the car? And it's like, how am I supposed to know outside of, I guess I could open my phone and just compare it, but man, that is an ordeal every single time. It could be 85 and what temperature is that?
Or, all you guys could have seat warmers, and then that would mitigate the problem.
If only I had another $10,000 to spend on a lease, then Michelle.
So you can run and tell that, homeboy.
Homegirl.
So that's kind of defogging situation. If you want to defrost your windows, you got actual frost out there, and you don't want to scrape, and you don't have some a gallon of windshield wiper fluid that's
just like
antifreeze,
chucking it up on.
Yeah. So what you could do is you could take some isopropyl alcohol in some water. You never heard that? Isopropyl
Where
alcohol?
you buy that? CVS?
Yeah, anywhere.
No, just the way you said it. I've never heard it said that way. Can you do it again?
Isopropyl alcohol. You take a 2/3 isopropyl alcohol, 1/3 water. Put that together.
Just take some Mad Dog 50/50. You crack the top, you take a swig, and then you just chuck that bottle, splashes all over the car. You're all good.
Bang, bang, boom, ready to go.
Got another one.
You're feeling good. Your windshield's looking sharp.
Nice and orange.
Oh, yeah. No, you take the rubbing alcohol doesn't freeze until it reaches 138 below freezing. So you're going to have a lot of runway with when you do this. Key
You got
point
other
of-
problems at negative 138 degrees
you-
than if your alcohol's freezing.
You shouldn't drive anywhere unless you're going to get laid. That's just
Unless your name's
life
Jake
advice.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Deep cut right
Yeah.
there.
I got
Couple
the
you got
reference.
it.
I got
he
it.
got the reference. Did you get the reference?
No.
Whoa!
Yeah, you do.
know
You
what it
showed
is.
me the movie.
For Jake Gyllenhaal?
With sub-zero temperatures.
Oh, the day after
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Now you ruined it though, because now everybody else out there
everyone
knows it.
gets it now.
Wrong. We were looking for Bubble Boy. No.
No, you're supposed to be censoring her with the air horn. Just kidding. Don't do that.
So when you do if you do have to take a spray bottle, keep that in your car. It won't freeze. You'll be all right. And that'll break up the ice. Don't do it with hot water. Something extremely hot and something ice cold. Throwing that on there, that is not. You're not gonna have. You're gonna shatter your
Sorry,
windshield.
can I interrupt this? There's
Yeah,
a
go.
guy who lives across the street from me who doesn't drive his car a lot. And in the wintertime last year, it kind of got wet snow and then got cold again. And there was a shell of ice on this dude's car, right? He comes out with a bucket, like he's just going back in and out of the house with a bucket of like steaming water. I would have loved if like he pours it out and a door just like pops off. Just all breaks. No, but anyway, good note.
Yeah.
Good note.
No, I learned that one that lesson the hard way. Is taking like a hot pan or something. This was when I was younger, and putting it on a cold refrigerator shelf. Close the refrigerator. Learn the lesson. Don't put hot stuff on cold glass, or vice versa.
Dang.
That's a good lesson to learn as a kid.
Really had to chew on those brownies around the shards.
Yeah. So yeah, that's I think that's big takeaway from this. Use your AC even if it's cold outside. It's gonna help. It's gonna help dry out your car, and it's gonna match that dry air outside going on. So
Question.
Answer.
So even in the winter, when there's a blizzard outside, or like it's just snowy, our cars are encased in ice, you're still gonna turn on the cold air.
if it's encased in ice, I probably don't need to see outside. So no. But if it's in a situation where I'm driving and I do need to see, yes, I will. But you could turn the heat on and have the AC. It's not going to make it's drying out the air that it's pushing. It's not giving out the cold air. You're still going to get hot air blowing. It's just, it helps dry it out.
What does AC stand for?
Air conditioned.
So it's conditioned air.
Yeah,
for the
air
moisture.
conditioned. To
So
be
it's
drier.
not cool. Not that I thought that the sea meant cooling in any way, shape, or form, but
This is our
And
trivia leader.
She's coming back down to earth.
You can come over to
I'm
my
ignorant
garage.
about a lot of things, guys.
You can come over to my garage. We'll break down automotive systems. It'll be a hell of a time.
Perfect. Okay.
By noon, we'll get into alternators. It'll be great.
Amazing. You can teach me all the ins and outs.
Don't be a hero, mate. You look after your mates, and your mates will always look after you. Yeah, cheers.
All right, back in action, nice and crisp. Intro to Aussie News. This is a segment that we do on a regular basis. Michelle will appreciate this one even more from sipping her Mai Tai on Bondi Beach. This segment of Aussie News is titled Hit the Rocky Slopes, a.k.a. The Legendary Tale of the Snowless Uphill Skiers. All right, this is... The more I find out about Australians, the more I just freaking love them. They are an incredible group of people, completely wild, unabashed in their ideas and their ideals. These two guys, I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to break this down for you. All right, DJ? All right, check this out. At 1,099 meters, which is a lot more than 7 centimeters, 7 inches. Bluff Knoll is one of the only places in West Australia to record snowfall in the wintertime. Okay? Two mates, and I kid you not, these are their real names. Boyd Ray and Bo Vaugh
Yes.
That's wow.
skied with no snow On top of that, they decided to ski uphill. The pair skied up the side of this thing to raise money for farmers in the region so that they could pay for mental wellness and fitness programs. And this is what I love about Australians. We're going to do something crazy, but we're going to do it for a good reason. In America, we just do a lot of stupid shit. Just to do stupid shit.
Just to get on TV.
Just to get on Instagram, just to get on TV. It used to be TV. Now it's just get on TikTok. And even then, you probably can't even monetize that at all. Just kidding. You can. But the point is that these guys are always tying into some. They're just like, look, a lot of people in our community can't afford, like, there's no rec center. There's no rec center. There's no, there's not even really a local government to like offer anything to the citizens in the area. And so these guys just did this stunt to raise this money. These legends, these blokes, they literally use grappling hooks. They found like grappling hooks and just like shards of metal that they tied to ropes, and they would like swing it around like, woo, 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 and throw it up like probably like 7 meters, wrap around a tree, and then haul themselves like up with the skis just strapped in. So they're wearing like full boots and skis with shorts and like tank tops. And they're just trying to get up this mountain over stairs, rocks, brush. They're just hauling themselves all the way up. One of my favorite things is Mr. Ray said, we had a few little slips backwards, which excited everyone, but don't tell anyone and don't tell the missus either. So these guys kind of knew what they were getting into. They knew there was some peril involved. And so my question to you guys is like, how do you think they got down?
They probably just walked.
Grappling hooks. We're going to grapple down, mate.
Yeah.
We did it up. We're doing it down.
It's like grappling, pull yourself.
If they didn't ski down, I'd be very disappointed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'll probably be disappointed.
We'll just imagine in our heads that
Unless a helicopter got him.
that Boyd Ray and Bo Vaugh, two legends, just dirt skied straight down that mountain.
Yeah. I mean, that just goes to show you that in life, you could do something that's against the grain. You can climb down into a swimming pool rather than jumping in. You can ski up a mountain. It's been done. You can turn your AC on in the middle of winter to defog your car. That's right. It's counterintuitive, but it works. And you're out there and you're wondering when was Reagan out there acting, leading a movie? Yeah, he did that back in 1942. Not in the 90s with Macaulay Culkin. No. There's several things to know. Dan Marino back with the Miami Dolphins doing incredible things. Bondi Beach and Mauna Loa, whatever that one. No one's even heard of it before, even though they only know about Vesuvius. Because really, it's the Tim Allens of the world that are the real tools that help us see the dark side of the moon. And when we want to fly all the way across the Atlantic in one swoop, we hope we don't hit a murder of crows. Maybe stop in England, get some black-eyed peas or whatever, and we just check out the eye of Jupiter. Because she's got drops of Jupiter in her hair, is what they say. And when that happens, that you can just tell her to go jump in a lake. Woo! That's right. We're pulling into the recommendation station. This is where we have a recommendation for you guys. Brighten up your day, make your day better. Just give you something a little different to test out, try, or experience, where we give you a movie, a book, a music, an item, a lifestyle choice. What I want to give to you guys is something, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Kids. No, I'm not giving you guys kids. It's something that truly makes my day better. And more fulfilled and makes me happier. It's an Instagram channel. It's called Kids Getting Hurt on Instagram. It's one of my favorite Instagram channels. If there's nothing, maybe there are more things that I enjoy more than watching kids get hurt that aren't my kids. But just seeing people, I guess people in general get hurt, but kids getting hurt, it's a great Instagram channel. I thoroughly enjoy the content. And, sometimes kids get hurt in ways where it's like, oh, that shouldn't have happened, and you feel bad. But then a lot of times the kid's just being a little pansy, and something is like, something's going to happen just because he's being a little dweeb. So he gets hurt, and it's justice for all. I'd recommend checking out kids getting hurt.
I will as soon as we're off the air. That sounds. I'll show you, kid. said fate. No, that's a good one. I'll check it out. Hopefully I'll get some gut busters out of that. But hey, it was a good show. I want to thank DJ Air Mattress for holding it down, bringing us some great trivia.
Hey man, thanks for keeping me up. Thanks for letting me on the show today, guys. It was a good time.
Tipped his hand a little my way this time. A little fortune favors the bold. Just kidding. I was in the right place at the right time. I also want to thank Michelle for being on the show.
Thank you, guys. I think you actually caught up a little bit today, maybe.
You're still the queen. I'm sorry for being so competitive, but when you're around the Tom Brady of podcast trivia, the Giselle Bundchen of podcast trivia, you get a little eager, if you know what I mean. But hey, guys, thanks for riding with us. Episode 96. We're 4 episodes away from that big 100. It's going to be exciting to get there. It's been a journey. It's been a drive. It's been just an absolute party. Thank you for being with us along the way. And we look forward to many more. You can check us out across all media. We're out there plugging away, trying to get our stuff chopped up and distributed. So keep an eye out for updates, especially across YouTube, where we'll be posting a lot more stuff. So thanks again for riding with us. This is Nick signing off.
And this is Luke signing off as well. And just want to thank you guys all. Reach out, let us know what's happening. We got the big 100 coming up, the big one big 00, the big 10-0 coming up here in a few episodes. So thank you guys if you've been listening this whole time. If you haven't, thank you for finding us at this point. And if you enjoy what you're hearing, go tell your coworker, your boss. Go tell your boss. Be like, hey, I'm sorry I haven't been working. I've been listening to the Velocity Chaos podcast, and it's a hoot. So thank you guys. Like we always say, if you're stuck inside, and you got girl problems and you're having hot flashes, go jump in a lake. Have a good one.
Thank you for tuning in to the Velocity Chaos Podcast. We upload new episodes every Monday and Thursday. Be sure to subscribe and rate us on iTunes, Spotify, or your podcast platform of choice. Interact with us on Instagram at Velocity Chaos Pod or on Facebook and YouTube at Velocity Chaos Podcast. We are grateful for your time and hope you enjoyed it here. Please tell a friend, and thank you once again.